right.
What's up, everybody? What's up? I'm LowRyda.
I'm
To my
Boogaloo.
left is Boogaloo. We got the Angel the Kingpin Medina.
What's
Fuck
my
you, Angel.
son?
The ECW
Yo,
original Angel.
well,
Yep.
I'm excited for you guys having your first episode here on the show. Dude, I'm
Nice to
excited
the
for you
Gimmick
guys.
Table.
Night of the
Nights,
gimmick
yeah,
table.
yeah, nights of the gimmick table.
bitches.
Yeah.
I got my drink on. It's only water. Just relax.
Okay.
But I'm happy, man. I'm happy. I'm your first guest. I feel
Well, I
honored.
mean, there's nobody more important than you because you were there in the beginning for all of us coming into the business.
Oh man, I appreciate it. I'm happy Pierce ain't here because he always steals the spotlight. But it's all good.
Hey, let me give a shout out to our staff though. Pierce Austin, great. Charles Redmond, Preston Sanders. Thank you guys for everything. And Kaide, thank you for that awesome video and the music.
Word. Cicada with the awesome music to our intro.
Yep.
Today we're just gonna go off and talk about a lot of the
We'll call it in the ring. Let's just call it in the
ring. We're gonna talk about it. It's our first episode. I was thinking maybe we'll talk about the start of our careers. You know what I'm saying? How it all started, where it all started. Gleason's Gym for all of us, right?
Yeah.
Damn right, man. From the giddy up, man. Back in the 90s.
Was it 75 Front Street?
Yeah, 75 Front Street down at the Dumbo Dicks. You know what's so funny about that area, man? It's just weird how when we were there, it was just warehouses, just grimy.
It was like
and then now when you go,
yeah,
now you go back, it's like going into Manhattan. I wish I invested in some money in some of that. I mean, just a little piece of property. I mean, a tiny bit.
We could have rented out a parking space or something, Damn, hey man, dude, sometimes I'll watch like when Gotham was out, and I'm like, oh man, there's Gleason's Gym like down the block there.
Probably, yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. They did film Gotham over there. Man, they filmed a lot of movies. Son of a Woman, Sex in the City, Once Upon a Time in
America, or
Once Upon a Time in America. Yeah,
that's old school right there.
Yeah. So they filmed a lot of stuff. The Intruders, that was an alien movie. They did a lot of movies over there in that location. I think fucking the FBI's music with oh my God, remember they used to come out with the Bee Gees music, Staying Alive? Yeah, they filmed it in the street over there by the pizzeria.
Oh snap!
No shit.
You don't remember that?
No.
Watch the video and you see like
I'm gonna watch it again.
Watch it. You see that was the pizzeria on the corner. No, but I'm talking about who the Fugees, right?
Oh, Fugees, the one they remixed it, Staying Alive with Croswell. I'm thinking like I know like Pierce has a shrine to the Bee Gees in his house because
man, he lives the Bee Gees and ABBA. Ain't ABBA from fucking Australia? Dancing Queen. Yeah. But man, Gleason's was on point, man. I mean, that was when things were real hardcore, real old school training. I mean, that's why I appreciate the back then. I mean, I hate sounding like, oh, we were better than the new people at Gleason's now, but I think they just they got it a little bit easier due to the fact that since Johnny can't really get in the ring and grind with them.
Can't come in there and super kick motherfuckers in the face.
Top Adidas. Hey, speaking of which, so Angel, how'd you find out about Gleason's? I'm just curious.
Dude, you know what? Seriously, remember the show Good Day New York?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was an episode on Good Day New York when they did a thing with Gleason's, because I was looking for a school and I kept going around on I think I got the Stu Hart School, Monster Factory, Gulf Breeze, Florida, Adrian Street.
Oh, Adrian Street. Dude made my first gimmick. He made my first singlet, Yeah,
he made my yellow tights too. I have those. I don't even know what the hell they are, but the thing is, they had schools, so I was like, fuck, that's too far away. I'm not gonna go to Canada and train under Stu Hart. Which I mean,
Pit Dog did it.
Huh?
Pit Dog did it. Pit Dog, remember little Pit Dog?
Yeah, no, I'm saying he went to Stu Hart School.
Yeah, he went to the Hart School. Yeah, he went to the Hart School.
I feel like you're bullshit.
And he's
I swear to God, before he came to us, he went up there.
Man, well, fucking Roger went down to Florida to train under Dory Funk.
Dory
Yeah,
Funk.
but he was already with us. He was already with us when he did that.
Yeah, but he wanted a little something different, little taste, you know. Little...
Damien did that too.
Yeah, Damien went there too.
Damien did it.
And they're still the shits. They got two schools of educators, still the Drizzlicious. Just kidding, Damien.
The only thing was Dory was making people sign like that 10%. Like if you get signed, he gets 10% of your contract.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Anybody that went to his thing, if you got signed, it would get like 10%.
Even if you were already trained, like if you were seasoned, but you just went down just to get a little bit of a little bit of taste.
Was it Snitsky? I think Snitsky, right?
Snitsky.
Yeah, Snitsky.
Because he had to give Alpha and fucking Dory Funk.
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm okay with that. But yeah, it was Good Day New York because I was like, man, these schools are too far away. And then I was just laying in bed one morning and they were on TV and Johnny was doing a segment there. And then I'm like, holy shit, in Brooklyn. And that's, I went over there and, he's like, oh, well, why do you want to be a wrestler? Well, puppy, it's really hard, you gotta understand the business. I'll teach you. Give me 1,500. Oh, but I don't got 50. Don't worry, man. We'll do a down payment. I got the book. We'll keep track of it.
Fucking notebook.
And then, and then I remember it's true story. Johnny, I used to be like, Johnny's like, there's two different payment plans. Because we were broke. Like we were always broke. The $1,500 pay monthly. Oh, Armand, $3,000 up front. He was killing. I mean, he will kill the white people. I mean, if he knew he smelled money, he's like, yo, $3,000 up front. And then I'll train you. So, but you're for life at Gleason's.
That is true, though.
You're for life.
Life.
Yeah, we'll square this up later, Angel. I don't know how much you wanted for this show, but we'll square it up later. I know I still owe you $20.
Oh, you see, my $20, motherfucker. But I knew you was gonna pop for us, because it just popped in my head. Oh, that dude owes me $20. Put it on blast right there. But
what's up, Alan?
Alan, man, what's up, man? Brother? Dude, Alan's getting like the celebrities, bro. He's getting like high quality celebrities. He just posted that he has a major celebrity coming on his show. Get funked. I think we're gonna get squashed because of his connections, man.
He's gonna have to get that prime time spot. I'm just gonna get the residuals,
I know, man. All I get is the guys who sell the hot dogs at Madison Square Garden, to be on my show. But yeah, man, Gleason's home. I mean, I'm a member for life. I mean, I still have to pay Bruce his monthly dues, but
things went up too. I remember they were $45.
$45 a month, baby. Now it's how much?
A month. I think it was, when I left, it was like 60 a month. I was like,
yeah, I couldn't.
Now it's probably like
swing that no more.
I think it's up now. I think it's even further up.
Yeah, because they moved over to the next building.
Well, Johnny was telling me that the rent's really high, man. It's really high.
What's up, Jay? Old co-worker from the bus company.
It looks like Titus from the fucking actors. That picture look like Titus, But yeah, man. I heard that rent's pretty high at Gleason's, and the people upstairs, man, like Equinox, like pay like $100,000 a month or some stupid number like that. I'm like, damn, fuck that, man. But that's New York for you, bro. They just rape you, man.
That's why you moved to Kansas.
No, I moved to Kansas. Yeah, that's one. But I moved to Kansas.
Let's get to that. Because I'm interested in that. I still don't. I think you were like the first Puerto Rican in Kansas, right?
Nah, there's a bunch of Puerto Ricans for the military that stayed there.
Okay, but I definitely want to hear that because that's very interesting. But finish talking about Gleason's.
No, that's it, man.
How was like your intro, like your first week? What do you remember about that?
I went there twice. My very first time, I was 17, and that's when Taz was there, Hugh Morris, Mondo Clean, Vito. I'm just trying to visualize who else was there.
Yeah, Adolfo, right? Adolfo was there.
Adolfo was there.
Julio.
Yeah, Julio. the captain, but he wasn't in the ring. And yeah, man, they just beat the brakes out of me, man. They really beat the piss out of me, and I'm not gonna front, man. I was just like, man, this ain't fake, you know. I quit. I left. And Vito, like, I mean, it's a true story. You know, Vito beat me up, and I just like, I'm done, man. It's over. So then I'm like, I was home like years later.
How long did you? So you left? That was 17. How long did you make it the first time?
It's not even shoot, man. That was not even 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Were you a big dude when you started at 17, or you were small?
Nah. I got some pictures of me skinny, man.
Johnny talks about it. He was bottom heavy.
He would have been. I told him he would be 300 pounds, you know. But which is true. But the thing, yeah, that's the thing, man. I wasn't even there for like 2 to 3 weeks. They abused you. They beat the crap out of you, almost like a hardcore Holly when he used to beat up that dude on you know, Tough Enough and stuff. Yeah, they beat the brakes off me, and I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was just like, yo, I'm out, I'm done, I can't do this. And then a couple years later, you know, I was watching TV, and Vito came on getting his ass kicked by Bossman. I'm like, yo, that chump, you know, pushed me out the door. You know, I'm not gonna let that happen. So I said, I'm going back. So then I went back and stuck it out. You know, no matter how many beatings I got, I just stuck it out. You know, so that's it, man. The second time around was better because, you know, I mean, it just helped me appreciate the business more, especially getting that ass whooping from the boys. You know, you know. Oh man, I want to wish Preston to get well. You know.
Oh yeah, he just got his second COVID shot, right?
I thought he ate some bad clams.
Oh, well, hey.
I don't know. Either way, man, get well, Preston. We do appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I'll bring you over chicken soup. Think about it, Preston. You should have took advantage of that. A colored guy coming to your house serving you food should be like, tell your neighbors, look what I got. Look what I have. I'm rich. You know, Preston's a good dude. I like him, man. He's my boy.
He's awesome, man.
He's a good dude. He's a good dude.
Out big time, man. Big time.
The guy has a plethora of knowledge. Even when he's sick, he's always jumping on, you know?
I like his analytics and stuff. He's like, yeah, this here.
Hey, it was
like,
good, baby.
This guy's crazy with the stuff he couldn't come by spit out.
He's like Cliff Clavin from Cheers, man. He has a plethora of knowledge, you know?
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
You never saw Cheers?
you know Cheers.
Yeah, no, I'm just messing around.
Oh, I was like, man, you old, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, for me, man, I remember my first day. I remember Flex was there, dumping me all over the place, throwing me everywhere.
Is this your
my
friend?
My brother was throwing me around.
Batsy. That's my girl, man. I love Batsy. She's good people, man. I just like messing with her. We have that bond, you know.
Yeah. Go ahead,
Sean. Finish your story.
We had shit, man. I remember just getting tossed around my first day, man. There was no way I was quitting though, man. But you know, I had a lot of
What was the first of all, what's the deal you got?
I don't know if Johnny would want me to say that, you know. But
you got the super duper.
Yeah. To tell you the truth, what I paid $7 and change, $750.
Yep.
I don't even think it was $750 because I don't even think I had $750. I think my first check was like $730 something, and he's like, "I'll take it."
Yeah, so
I'm like, "Well, just give me the check. Give me the check."
That summer, he got a job. He got a job with our stepbrother.
As a messenger.
Messaging, and then he would come down to the school afterwards. I remember him meeting with Johnny. He went in the office with Johnny. Johnny gave him a deal, and then Johnny put me in the office. He goes, "I'm gonna give him a deal, but he's your brother, so you're responsible for him."
We're talking about how much, man. How much did you pay?
For me?
Yeah,
$1,500.
Okay,
you got the Spanish person deal.
Okay, so you got the super duper Spanish version deal.
I got the Rican special.
No, your brother got the better deal, man. That's good.
I got the hookup.
Even if it's still expensive, he got the good deal. Yeah, you got a good deal.
I walked in with the check. I walked in with my first check. I was like, "Hey, Johnny, this is."
Oh, he got stuck. Yeah, it's all right. He goes, Johnny's probably watching live and just hitting the button. You don't talk about the show, Papi. You know. But yeah, man. But that's the thing, man. With Johnny, man, I mean, he took care of us, man. He took care of a lot of the minorities and stuff, and I hate saying that he was like
you bad, Trump?
He had He's going back and forth, but he'll be back. He'll be back. You know, but yeah, Johnny. I hate saying that like he had like two double standards. You know, one for the Latinos and one for people who have money. But basically,
but you want to know, he knew where we came from. We come from nothing, just the same way he came in. From nothing.
Nothing, yeah.
And that like, come on, you got Clarence. Clarence came from the Detroit Lions, and I'm a Mr. Clean. Hey, Big B.
It's funny though. It's funny that Chong, out of all the shows, his internet's working right.
Yeah.
His show, you better put some tinfoil on it. Keep it up in the air. He'll be back. He'll be back. But yeah, like Johnny was right, man. He knew what side of the street we came from, and that's the thing. He just wanted us to excel, and he knew we didn't have the money, and he knew we were struggling. So that's why I appreciate him. We appreciate him 150%.
Yeah. I want him to finish his story, but I guess while he's loading,
he's on dial-up.
He's
on dial-up.
You back? Oh, Jesus. This is going to be a terrible.
Why? Dude, you better put a new different disc of that AOL on there, man. It's all right, man. It happens, man. That's why I get nervous. Sometimes my internet gets stuck. Don't be cursing. Don't say the N-word on this thing. We can hear you. But, but that's it, man. I mean, like I said, Gleason's home is always be home. I just feel bad that, not bad, but it just keeps getting expensive, man. It's not like back in the days where you can make your money and, like survive there. So that's the thing, man. That's just the weirdest thing.
I'm the
suntan Superman, man. Keep pushing it forward, bro. Is he back?
I don't know, but like for me, my experience was I had just moved up to New York, and then I was going through the magazines. I think I told you this. I was reading. It was called New Wave Wrestling, and they did an article on Marlon Tiger Khan, and I'm like, oh, cool. So I'm reading it, and he's talking like he's from Gleason's gym. So I was like, oh, cool. So I said, let me go check it out.
Are you back?
My bad, guys. I don't know what happened. I think Pierce got to my internet or something.
It's called pay your bill, bro. Pay your bills. Anyway, Louis, go ahead, man. We'll get back to Chung's story.
I checked. You want to go with Chung? You want to finish up, Chung?
Bro, I don't even know what happened, man. I forgot where I was at.
You at the 750, and you came in, and you were getting.
Yeah, I was getting beat up a little bit, but there was no way I was gonna quit, man. But I also had a little leg, you know what I'm saying? Like my brother was helping out with every day, I was there until 11 o'clock at night when Bruce would be like, fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got to close it down. But, man, I miss that.
Yeah.
I used to get off at 3:30. I used to get off at 2:30. I think either 2:30, 3:30 from work and go straight to Gleason's, get off from Front Street and stay there till the doors close.
Yep.
And then the worst part, walk, get on the train. So that's another hour back home. So, my ex used to be hot, man, because I used to be walking through the door like, man, you've been gone all day. I barely get to see you and stuff. And but I said, I had a dream, I had a passion, so I wanted to do it. I was like, man, I could never gain weight because it was always in the ring back and forth. You know how hot, especially when it was so hot in that gym and the floor.
They would open up them windows like that shit was gonna do anything.
That wasn't gonna do that.
Dude, the sweat used to collect on the apron. I remember when I used to wear those wrestling shoes and we sweat and hit the mat and it got so saturated that it used to slip.
Yep.
I started slipping in that bitch because it's so hot in there. I never gained weight. It was hard for me to gain weight. I mean, I'm at the weight now that I was back then, but I was like, man, I can't pass this 285. I was stuck.
Yeah.
This dude is drinking what? This juice called what?
No, this is Hayes World Order.
Oh, for life.
Shameless plug right here.
This is the shit I'm gonna send you, Angel.
All right, for sure, man.
It was released on WrestleMania weekend down in Tampa.
Yeah, well, I'll definitely try it out. I even put it on the podcast, with Preston. Me and Preston, was
questions
drinking.
about beer. That's the guy you want to talk to.
Oh, him and Preston's a connoisseur of beer, man. But there was some pale ales that were like, woof. But I drank it, man. I don't waste no money. He was
That's
like,
how I
can
feel, man.
yeah. If it sucks, I'll suck it up, but I won't buy it again. You know.
Can't dump them. You just got to drink it up, man. Suck
Yeah,
it
man.
up, chug it.
But see, that's the difference. You know what I'm talking about, guys. You know, like when you buy something, you because we're so not broke, but you know, like back in the days, you're like, yo, if I order food, if I don't like it, I'm gonna finish it because that's money I'm throwing away. My mom will whoop my ass if I threw away. You know, cómate toda la comida, cabrón.
We live in Florida now, right? And I still have that New York state of mind. So like, my backyard isn't fenced in. And I won't dare buy a grill. Like I want to get a hot tub. I want to get a grill. I won't dare buy that because I'm the back of my mind. I'm like, I'm gonna come home and my neighbor's gonna be cooking on my grill or sitting in my hot tub. I was like, nah.
But is it open? You say your backyard is open?
Yeah.
Oh man, you got to put a fence, man.
Eventually.
Yeah.
It's a 10-year process.
That's fun. I'm surprised Flex ain't here. I thought he was gonna be on.
We're gonna get him on. We're gonna get him on. You know, we gotta see where he's where his head's at. I guess you know.
you gotta speak to the warden. Got to get that the permission, work release.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, we're gonna try and get a couple of us, a couple of them old school Gleason's guys on for a couple of our shows. You know, just to reminisce a little bit.
Yeah, I gotta get Willie. I gotta get Damien. I gotta get Nana. Bobby G, Flex, you know, those guys.
Well, if you definitely get Nana, you better make sure he has a white background or something, bro.
Dark treat.
That dude looks like a wet Snickers, bro.
No, that was Cheetah. You told Cheetah he looked like a wet Snickers.
He looks like a wet Snickers too, bro. That dude is darkness. But the one thing, man, it's just like, you know, I remember one time, two people I did this to. Flex one time was in the ring, and he picked up a guy for a body slam, and he picked him up, you know, sideways like this, and he's holding him, and Abby was taking pictures. And I slid in the ring, and I just pulled the sweats down, bro. Nut sack and all, just hanging, and he's holding on to the dude, and Abby's like, click, 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 you know, looking at that chewed up cigar.
I see this comment here. That's probably your dad.
Yeah, I would definitely.
That's his one of his famous sayings. Come on.
Yeah, and then the other one was Smooth Operator. One day, I was there. I was there
for that.
You was there when he's like, "Hey, you know, Andrew, you can take off my shirt," and I'm like, "Oh, I got you, man." And I lifted up his shirt nice and smooth. And when I got to the top, I held it like a garbage bag, and I pulled his pants down. And he's jumping up and down, balls all flapping, everything. And Abby's laughing.
Damn,
I was there for that one.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, man. Oh, I got you, man. Come on, man. Gleason's is the best place to do practical jokes, man.
Yeah.
You remember Wong?
There, man.
Who?
Yeah, Wong. Were you there when Wong was around?
Who's Wong?
Wong was, I don't know, it's probably you showed up afterwards. Wong was a dude that used to come to Gleason's all the time. And I'm not making, he just looked like a little bit like, I think I have a picture of him, but he like Amazing Red. He had the same features like Amazing Red, you know, pushback, you know, same features. Dude, we used to beat the brakes out of him, and he never quit. He brought his wife to to Gleason's. And she's sitting on, she's sitting right there, bro. And we just beating the brakes, put him between the ropes and held him on the other like this and goes, "Is this your husband?" Slap, slap.
No wonder where Nana got that from.
Dude, beat the brakes off him. And, you know, his wife's just looking. I think she was like Colombian or from Venezuela, bro. And she's just like looking at him like, you know, you don't bring it. First of all, if you're brand new, you don't bring your woman because you're gonna get the brakes bit off you, man. So, but he did. He never quit. We try to make him quit. Try to make him quit. Johnny's like, you remember what Johnny used to say? Like, wait till he finished paying. Yeah. Then you can do what you want. You know.
Don't do it too quick.
Don't fuck with my money. You know, but that's what he used to tell us. Yo, wait till they finish paying, and then do what you want with them. You know, so I'm like, all right,
then break them,
and then break them. You know, I mean, Johnny gave everybody a fair shot.
He gave everybody a shot. Yeah, he didn't discriminate.
Oh yeah,
He
yeah.
give
He
anybody-
did. He don't. He don't
shot.
discriminate. No, he doesn't
We had
discriminate.
all kinds of motherfuckers there.
Yeah.
We had from Angel to
Pitbull.
Cheetah, Pit
To
Bag,
Rockshaw.
Rockshaw.
Dude, you got to get him on the show.
I'm going to get him.
We're gonna get him. We're gonna get him. He hit me up earlier today.
Hey, Rockshaw. What is it? Rockshaw 354?
Come on, man. 337, bro. It's Lee upside down.
Yeah.
Dude, every time I watch him.
Backwards.
55,000 years. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
How old is he, man? He's probably
55,000, bro.
I don't know.
He's been dead for 55,000 years. My dude, man. Rockshaw, what's up, baby?
So,
what?
You gotta keep talking about it, or because I feel like
Nah, man,
man.
I feel like you should jump in, man. Tell us about the start of your.
So I went. I saw the
days.
article, and then I went into Gleason's, and I met with Johnny, and he showed me the wheel. He was drawing while he was talking to me, and he told me I was gonna be 185 pounds when I was 155. And gave me his work. Remember that workout list he had, Angel?
Wide bench.
All the different workouts. He's like, you gotta go one.
Wide bench. Take
You
the
do
baked
this.
potato, put a lot of sour cream.
Yeah. It'd be the
Wide
steak,
bench.
a beer.
Wide bench. And he used to keep his fingers out like this. Wide bench. You know?
Yeah. So I gave me that, and then I paid. I paid straight up. And then
he was a bus driver, man. You had the money.
No, not yet. Not yet. I became.
He
after that.
wasn't.
I wasn't a bus driver yet.
What were you working at the time?
I was working. I was in the vault. I was inside the vault, bagging up all the money and sending it out in the Brinks truck.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. And then when the city went to Metro Cards,
man. How you pay for that? Bagging up the money.
I got a loan for that. But yeah, the city went to Metro Cards, and then they outsourced us, and then that's when I got into driving. But so I get down there, and I think like Damien was there already, and Willie was there, and they were like about my size. And forget it, man. I was a tackling dummy for them. I remember one day with you were trying to learn the butterfly suplex. Johnny was standing by the ring, and you would throw me, and then like it would be fucked up, and then Johnny would be like, "Do it again," and then I would hit the mat, and like, boom, 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 like it was like I was skimming the rock. Yeah, and I remember hitting the ropes for the first time. I was like, those marks you got in the beginning.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, man, the bruises. I remember having to get like ibuprofen for the headaches from the first time you bump. But the rolls and stuff I had down because I did judo. So I had the
what about
down.
Did you get a little taste of Larry Briscoe?
Oh, not in the beginning. Not in the beginning, because at the beginning Larry didn't show up during the week. He would just show up on Saturdays, and I never came in on Saturdays. But I did get tossed around by Larry. Larry beat the piss out of me, almost to tears.
Was a good worker. Yeah, but
Almost
he was
to
a
tears.
good worker.
But like I felt like he never wanted to show. Like I wanted to learn, but he would just beat you up.
He used to put his hand on my stomach and in my mouth, so I could like not fight back because I was trying to fight up, and he'll press his hand on my stomach and just keep my hand like this. So it was hard for me to breathe, and I used to blow up that way. Yeah, he used to do that all the time. Yeah, but it taught me, like I said, I mean, regardless if he's beating you up and stuff, and you hate him for it, it does. I never hated him. Yeah, no, I never hated him, but I was like, man, it just made you tougher.
I never got to experience that.
It made me tougher, but he never taught me anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I learned from you, I learned from Willie, I learned from Damien, I learned from Nana, I learned from who was Adolfo, Julio. Those guys, I learned from you guys. You guys took time to teach me everything. I remember you was like, you got to be loose but firm. Yeah, and that's
Willie was an awesome worker, man.
Bad motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, man. He was the one thing that was a disadvantage, which is not. I'm not saying it was, but it was during that time, that era, was his height.
Yeah,
because he was shorter than Taz.
If he would have stayed a little bit longer, though, he would have did good on the Indies, though. I think
when everything was blowing up, like when what I'm saying, because he was to me, he was. I remember that the one indie show we went to. I was like, damn, man, this dude's fucking. Who did he work that day?
Which one? I seen him work Homicide, and I thought
that was who it was. When we went out to Jersey, right?
He worked Homicide in Manhattan.
Was that Manhattan?
Yeah, it was in Manhattan. It was the little ass building, but he worked Homicide in Manhattan. It was a great match. And this is like a young Homicide and Willie, and they went all out. It was a great match.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, Willie was tough.
Yeah, and he picked stuff up quick because he's like, you know how to amateur wrestle? I'm like, yeah. He goes, show me. And I was taking him down. I would shoot double legs, take him down, and then like a week later, he was stopping all my takedowns. Like he caught on everything. Was like real quick with him.
Yeah, and he was tough, man. You can punch him in the face, and he
laughed.
I remember, he laughed and rub his face. Yeah, rub his face. He was tough, man. He was tough, man. I mean, I just see him. He would have made. It's just I'm not saying his height. I think
the height would have slowed him down. But I think on the Indies, man,
on the Indies he would have been great.
Once the late '90s, early 2000s came around, man, the height wasn't that big of a deal, Because as long as you could do your thing on them shows, man, the fans would fucking go crazy, especially up in New York and Jersey and shit.
Oh yeah, I agree 100%. Yeah, that's the thing that he would have been a hell of a worker, man. But he quit, and he had his reasons, and then he went to corrections and he moved, he
moved to Kansas. He was working at Webster Hall,
and he met his girl there. Yeah,
that's the way he met his wife, and I guess she was from Kansas. And she went back. He went with her, and that was it for wrestling.
Yeah, he lives in Salina, which is like an hour and a half from me.
Yeah,
we rarely see each other. He's on my Facebook, says what's up, but he never comes this way.
Yeah, I talked to him earlier. He's gonna come on the show next week. That'll be our guest for next week.
Give me link.
I taught him how to drive.
You taught him how to drive?
Yeah, I taught him how to drive in the van.
Did you put blocks on his feet so he could hit the pedals?
No, I held his back up like this, so he was close to the steering wheel.
Yeah, soup cans. Yeah, soup cans attached to the pedals and stuff. But that's good. You're gonna be having a couple of the Gleason guys. I think you should bring on Abby on the show.
I would like to get Abby. I would get Abby on the show. She's doing a lot of cool things now too with the community,
photography and shit too.
With her community, she got a book published with all her good photos of the Bronx, like the real Bronx. So yeah, I would get her.
She was a hell of a photographer, man.
She did my brother's wedding.
Hell of a kisser too.
Yo, Ange, let me ask you a question though, man.
What?
So, what was the first indie show you worked?
Tito Torres. I got the book in the garage. Tito Torres. Fabian used to call him the hairdresser, Tito Torres. And
the shooter Fabian Street.
The shooter Fabian Street, and he was my first match.
Dude, man.
Fabian was your first match?
Fabian was my first match.
Nice.
And my gimmick name was, I had a gimmick mask and called myself Omega. And I was like skinny, bro. You can see the ribs. I was wearing a singlet, and doing the lucha style stuff. And Fabian was my first match. And Julio was there. He was doing
was he Latin Lover?
He was Latin Lover. His son was there. I remember his son was there. I don't remember the whole match. I just remember that and Julio being there because he brought his son there and stuff. Now Julio is he's on my Facebook too, man. He barely talks, but he's I don't know.
Somebody told me he went back to England.
I don't know, man.
I would like to get him and the Dolph on the show. I'm gonna reach out to those guys.
Him and the Dolph are two awesome motherfuckers. Those two.
Yeah, you should. You should.
Dolph was a bruiser, man. That guy was strong. Adolfo was. He
was a beast, man.
He was a beast.
You know what's so funny? You know how, if it wasn't for him, Devon would have never got his spot.
Adolfo?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Julio trained Adolfo. I mean, I trained Devon, right? He was in there with Devon in the beginning, like help Devon get his.
Yeah, I think so, man. But Adolfo turned around because originally the original idea was going to be him and Bubba as a tag team.
Dances with Dudley and Bubba.
Yeah, you don't know that story?
No.
Well, he got hurt, if I remember correctly, and they had Adolfo in the wheelchair.
Yeah, the broken leg. Yeah.
And something happened where he just felt awkward, like he was getting pushed out for some reason, because he was telling me that he was driving to the show to Philly, and for whatever reason he just said, you know what, fuck this, and turned around and went back home. And the story is that he was going to be the tag team with Bubba. That was the vision. And then when he left, and I'm not saying regardless, but it's just that, you know, the right place at the right time, Bubba and Devon merged, you know. And I'm not saying they would have not merged, but it's just weird. Things happen for a reason, and that probably was in the cards. That's why he's a Hall of Famer. They're 26-time, 27-time tag team champions, all that stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's the story. You know, get Adolfo for, you know, get the facts, see if it's legit.
Yeah, I'd love to get him. Matter of fact, I'm gonna try to reach out to him. I know.
Yeah, he's on my Facebook too.
Yeah, I got him too.
So back on that.
Matter of fact, he's a grandfather now. Congratulations.
What?
Is he?
Yeah.
God, I'm fucking old.
But back on your first show, bro. What was that like? Your first indie show, man.
It was nerve-wracking, man. I sucked, man. I was even looking at the pictures, seeing me do moves. I was just like, oh, it's horrible, you know. But Fabian was the one that said, hey, I'll wrestle you. You know, I'll put you over. You know, Fabian was a good dude, man. He helped me out a lot to get to that level and stuff. I mean, he was working as a janitor at some projects, if I remember, and this high-rise apartment, and just always at Gleason, just working hard. How about the jabroni? Junkie Jack.
Junkie Jack.
I'm trying to remember who the hell Junkie Jack was.
Oh.
Man, it's been. I've wrestled so many people, John. You know, that's hard. You know, if you have the video, show me the Carfax. But the name sounds familiar, but it's just so I just can't remember. Did I beat him up? Did I beat the brakes off him? You know, and stuff like that. But yeah, man, that's it, man. But like I said, I was new at the time. I was still green, you know, but it just made me tougher, man. Just getting beat up and getting my ass whipped just made me more rugged, not being all timid if I got in the ring with somebody and they just started like if I was in the ring, and I'm not putting myself over, but if I'm talking about myself now or maybe a couple years ago, if I would have been there with the Acolytes and if they tried to beat the brakes off me, I'll probably be like, fuck this.
Fucking the Acolytes.
Bradshaw and Farouk.
Is that what they were called?
Yeah. Oh my God.
I just remember APA. I guess it was Acolyte Protection Agency.
Yeah.
But I just remember them being APA. I was like, what the fuck is that?
That was when they were with the ministry.
Yeah, they was with the ministry. But but the thing is that, man, I just don't want to get, you know, like I know I'm not trying, like I said, they probably would have beat the brakes off me, but I'm not gonna let nobody manhandle me, you know, stuff like that. Especially what they did with Public Enemy and stuff like that, and allow them to be like, all right, man, you know, if I'm not gonna be here, I guess I gotta, you know, fight my way, you know. Mm-hmm. And then but man, those two fuckers are gone, man. You know, a lot of people, you know. But that's it, man. I mean, but yo, I was just curious, man. How did you get the gig with XPW? How did they fly you down? Did you drive down?
No, they were in Philly. They came up to Philly, and that was originally it was supposed to be me and Homicide and the Hit Squad going into XPW. They came and met us at JP, and they wanted us to go in there. And at the time we were Ring of Honor, so they were trying to poach Ring of Honor's talent.
Yeah. Weren't they trying to poach like even more than just y'all four? They had like
I don't remember who else, but I know that day it was us four, and it was a lot of money they were throwing at us, and you know me, I always had a shoot job. It was like $6 bills, bro, a match,
a week,
a match.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
money.
So
yeah.
That's good, man. For 15 minutes of work, especially you working tags, $600. Yeah, cool. So we had the meeting with them outside of the building in Bayonne, and so I always had a shoot job, so I didn't, the money, yeah, it's nice, but I always had money. I had health care, I had everything, so I was straight. But Homicide at the time, he didn't have a real job. He just wrestled.
His job, bro.
That was his job, just wrestling. So he goes, man, that's a lot of money. I go, yeah, man. I said, hey, man, whatever you want to do, you let me know. I'm with you. Whatever you decide you want to do. I said, we're a team. We go, if you want to stay Ring Around, we stay Ring Around. If you want to go there, we go there. And we'll just take it as that. So he was like, "Fuck it, let's take the money, let's go." So I was like, "All right, whatever." So we were gonna go, and I guess somebody snitched to Gabe or something, and then I get a call from Gabe, and Gabe is telling me that I was the one that was behind it all, and he was giving me like shit, like so. To the point where when I got off, I was about to get off the phone, and I said, "Listen, man, you're pissing me off right now. If you were in front of me, I would knock you the fuck out." And so basically, Homicide decided to stay last minute, and I got fired from Ring of Honor.
Gabe fired you?
Yeah, they
Fuck
fired
him.
me.
You know
So
what pisses me off about Gabe? Go ahead, finish that, and I'll tell you my thing.
so now I'm like a man without a country. So now the XPW is like, it's kind of messed up that happened to you. Hey, why don't you pick your partner? And I said, well, I'm gonna pick my brother because nobody else I could trust in this business more than him. I've been with him since day one. So we came in. They was like, all right, we're gonna give you this gimmick, the Dead Presidents, just like the movie, and that's what we're gonna do. I was like, cool, and that was it.
No, that's cool, man. But we'll continue with that. But I wanted to jump on the Gabe bandwagon for a second. When Gabe was in ECW, I treated that dude with I treat everybody with respect.
Yeah,
never took advantage of the motherfucker. Always, hey Gabe, how you doing? How's everything? He was very humble, very nice. Never went sideways with him. So then all of a sudden, he got power somewhere, and like one day, he got pissed off at Just Incredible because I don't remember how it came about that. And he didn't say maliciously. He goes, yeah, Gabe, I remember when in ECW he used to go get me coffee and, and stuff like that. He was a good person. Nothing bad, nothing like, he was a gopher, he was a slave or anything. He was just, he was started out in the business, he used to give me coffee. This motherfucker was getting all pissed off because how dare you tell motherfuckers I used to get you coffee, and just kind of like cut a promo. So one day,
him doing the fan cam.
Yeah, he was doing the fan cam.
Yeah.
So Nova, I don't know how we got into this conversation, but Nova was trying to get into Ring of Honor, and Gabe is like, this is Nova telling me, he's like, hey, just send me a videotape and a resume. And he's like, dude, you know me. You've been there from day one when I was in ECW. What do you mean a video and a resume of where I've been? So then I'm like, you kidding, man? You fucking with me, right? So then I was like, I'm gonna reach out to this fucker. So I reached out to that motherfucker, and he said, hey, yeah, it's good to see you, man. Well, if you can send me a tape and a resume, and I'll get it to put it in the hands of the right people. And I'm like, the right people, motherfucker. I was like getting mad, like, dude, the same thing. I was like, you know me, I could work. What resume do you want? And I'm just like, what? Forget it. It's all good. I'm good. I don't want to work with Ring of Honor. It's all gravy. And did you
more on that? So when he was like, oh well, we're gonna push Homicide and we got nothing for you, we'll probably put you on these little spot shows like Hamburg, PA, and all that. He goes, but if you could get in touch with Angel, maybe I could have you team with Angel down here. And that was what he was trying to sell that. Get you.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I never knew that. Interesting. Never reached out to me.
No. But at the time, nobody knew where you were. We knew you were in Kansas, but nobody had your number.
You're a ghost.
Well, that was before Facebook. I think it was MySpace.
You were in Puerto Rico.
Yeah. Well, all you had to, and the thing is, all they had to do was call me because I was having that heat with Dutch anyway, and I would have just. The only reason I ended up in Kansas, straight shoot. The reason I ended up in Kansas is because of September 11th, because I was pissed off at Dutch. I wanted to leave. My flight, I remember to the letter, my flight was on September 17th. I booked my flight before the towers fell. And then I'm like, oh, man, I don't want to go home because I don't know how things are, So I said, and then my buddy here was like, why don't you come over here and hang out? And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm switched my plane ticket. When I came to Kansas, kicked it. And then I was looking at his house and I'm like, yo, man, how much you pay a month? And he's like, oh, I pay like $750 a month for this 3-bedroom house and basement. And I'm like, what the? How much you make? How much you make? Oh, I make like $17 an hour, bro.
Yeah. You're like, I could do that. Fuck.
I could do that. So after that, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna stick it out here, and then I just stayed here. That's the reason I ended up here. Yeah. But dude, and I don't care. Hey, send him this tape. Send Gabe this part right here.
Oh, bro, I saw him when WrestleMania came to Orlando because Homicide invited me, my brother, and my son, and it was us. us with LAX, and we were all hanging out. And Gabe walked up to Homicide to talk to him. I was standing right there. He didn't even look at me. I was like, "Yeah, motherfucker."
Did you say anything?
I don't need to say nothing to him. I'm done with it. I'm in a better place now. Back then I was pissed.
But I know me. Like I could visually see it. Like if I was talking to you or Homicide, whatever, and he came in like, hey, Homicide, and like, let's say he came between us and he's talking to him with his back, I would be like, yo, motherfucker, you don't know, you can't say what's up? What? You know what I mean? I would put him on blast. Oh, I didn't see you there. Bullshit. Fake ass punk motherfucker. You know, I would have cut a promo on him right there. Don't ever disrespect me and cut between me like I'm nobody. Fuck you. That's why HC Loke fucked your wife. You know?
Shoot?
You know, that's a shoot. That's a shoot. Double barrel, baby. His wife used to go there.
They get fired from Ring of Honor after
I heard his wife was always in the locker room looking for prospects. Look.
Hey. She got with HC Loke.
Yeah, that's why Loke got mad at me because one time DeVito was on we were talking on Facebook and I just do it out because you know me, I don't care. I'll put everybody on blast. And I said, yeah, you know, what about Gabe and HC Loke sleeping with his wife? And he put it on Messenger. I gotta find it. He said, bro, I had to delete that because my girlfriend, you know, I didn't want my girlfriend to see that. Yeah, man. DeVito even told me that motherfucker was yelling at DeVito because, you know, since they were a tag team, he thought you knew about this. And DeVito told me he got on the phone screaming at her, you fucking whore. You fucking whore. And he goes in the street. He goes in the street, double both ways, man, in the middle of traffic, cars going by, whore. Just cutting a promo in the street. Heated, but guess what? He's still with her.
Oh, fuck him anyway.
That's it. But saying, you know, and that's the thing. But I was dying.
What do you call it? A cuck?
Yeah, he probably is a fucking cuck.
He's a cuckold.
Anyway. You can eat a bag of dicks. Fuck him.
He probably gets killed.
Dude, and where is he now? Nowhere.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
didn't they boot him from his own fucking thing too? That he was
Chikara?
Yeah, no,
he was down. They got him in Ring of Honor. What, FIP?
Yeah, is he still with that, or did they boot his punk ass from there?
I know he was doing Evolve. Anyway. I think he was doing Evolve or something like that.
Yeah, but he was he was shady, you know. Even when I was talking to Feinstein, you know, he was telling me the story how he was just trying to manipulate the whole thing.
He backdoored Feinstein and took over his company.
Yeah, and then he's like, when he got let go, he called Feinstein saying, you know, hey, you know, let me tell you what happened. You know, regardless of the fact that you coming to me and say, hey, I'm sorry that this happened, you know, but still you played me. You're just coming to me now because you got kicked out and now you want to open up, and I will never trust you.
Yeah, I'm Dutch.
You know, and that's the thing, man. I mean, I don't know. Gabe is remember the same people you meet on the way up is the same people you're gonna meet on the way down. Got to treat everybody with respect because you don't never know where they're gonna be at. You know, it's stuff. The record, what?
Which was that? Wrecking Ball Jones.
The Wrecker.
What's up?
Or is that record from
Chris Conti record? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Either way, what's up, guys?
But
no, I was gonna ask what the hell was I gonna ask about about what was it like when what was your first gimmick actually?
Omega.
That was your name, Mega?
Omega, yeah, it was.
Omega.
That was the first.
Oh, okay.
Omega, yeah. I still got some pictures. I got the mask version, and I got one when I had to put these fake contacts in and vampire.
Did Johnny give you that gimmick?
Nah, he was like, "I'll let you do that."
What was the first gimmick Johnny wanted to give you?
Spanish Angel.
Spanish Angel.
And I didn't like it, and I was like,
he looks like the French Angel.
He looks like the French Angel, and it's a good gimmick. And I hated it. I'm not gonna lie. I was just like, oh man, dude, Spanish Angel and stuff. And then I'm sitting there and I'm like, told Johnny, I'm like, and I'm literally sitting there and I'm sitting in front of Johnny, Big Sal Graciano's at the doorway, and he's like, oh, you don't like the name? And so I was like, hey, I got a better idea. Why don't you call him the Spanish Flamingo? And then Johnny sat there and started drawing.
Oh yeah, he started drawing your gimmicks.
Yeah, he started, and he put a flamingo with a mustache and a beret. And I'm like, he goes, that's it, Poppy. Spanish flamingo. And I'm like, nah, yeah, you know, Johnny, I'll stick with the Spanish angel. I think that will work. I'll make it work. From the Isles of Malta. That was my gimmick. From the Isles of Malta. Because I remember I had that half mask gimmick.
Yeah.
I do remember that picture.
Pants.
I remember the picture on Johnny's wall.
Yeah. The half mask, the Mankind before Mankind did this gimmick. Yeah, I had that. I had some custom made stuff, and from the Isles of Malta. That's why you see that cross on it.
Yeah,
that's Wrecking Ball Jones, Lou.
Okay, nice.
From WUW.
All right. Hey, so like I remember me. He was like, "What do you want to call it?" I said, "Well, about Boogaloo." He goes, "I like it, Boogaloo Lou." I go, "No, how about just Boogaloo?" "No, Boogaloo Lou." He goes, "And you could dress like Conan, and you be like a titane like Conan." And then he goes, "But you know what Boogaloo is? Boogaloo is Shango. Boogaloo is Shango. So you like mysterious." I'm like, "All right, cool."
Dude, he always, it's funny, he always spins your name. Even after ECW, when I did the ECW show, after ECW, the Kingpin, Angel.
Yeah.
He didn't even call me that on the flyer. The Nasty Baldy. I got the poster in the garage. The Nasty Baldy, ECW Original Angel. I'm like, what the? I didn't even earn the name. He was still wanted to give me a different name. The Nasty Baldy.
Yeah,
dude, I got shot.
I was I was Chung Kamikaze because I had a jersey that said Kamikaze on the back, and he wanted to call me Chung Kamikaze. Then he kept calling me the kid Chung Kamikaze, the kid Chung Kamikaze, the kid Kamikaze. Everything was the kid before. I was like, what the hell? I want to be called the kid?
Everybody has sucky names, man.
You're gonna be the kid, the new one.
Mad Whip. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that was a horrible name. Everybody had a horrible name, you get used to it, but
I mean, he wanted to call Bobby. He's like, "Your last name is Rothschild, so how about we call you the Baron Rothschild?" And he's like, Bobby was like, "Nah, how about just Sweet Bobby G?" I was like, "Nice."
How did you get Monkey Man Cheetah? How did you get Johnny to go with that
then? that was
we would call it because he was wild, man. You see him trying to work. He was all over the place. So we could be like, "Hey," so we started calling him Cheetah, because Flex used to call him Dirty Monkey all the time. So he became Cheetah. He became Cheetah to us. So then he came up with the gimmick. He had like these cheetah print shorts. So we're like, "Oh,
I remember
Monkey Man Cheetah."
Well, how did you get him in the cage and you carry him to the ring? Because I know Johnny was like, "People."
No, so that was an old dog. That was an old dog cage. And I had it for one of my dogs. So we just put him in there. And then they walked him out. The dude was dressed like Kimchi, walked him out and put him in the cage. And then when he came out the cage, like trying to give him a banana, he came out, speared everybody and stuff.
Fucked everybody up.
Yeah. But I heard Johnny somebody complain like, "Yo, you can't."
No, Johnny goes, no, that's what Johnny's like, "What the hell?" At first he was cool with it. He goes, "You can't be doing that because if the NAACP finds out, so you can't call him Monkey Man Cheetah." I was like, "All right, well, we'll get him a different name." He goes, "Yeah, call him Jungle Boy Slim." I'm like, you don't want his name to be Monkey Man Cheetah, but you want to call him Jungle Boy Slim. I said, this is just
oh man, but Red Young. Nah, Red Young was better.
And Red Young started on the same day.
Red the Machine Young. That's a better name.
I think Red Young is better than Spanish Angel.
Oh, yeah, and he had the red hair, too.
He had the red hair.
And the kid Chunk Kamikaze.
Yeah, you can't. Red Young, you had a better name, man.
He was the machine. He was the machine. Red Young.
Yeah, the machine Red Young. Yeah, I think that was a better name.
When you dyed your hair blonde, though, because then you couldn't be called Red no more.
Yeah, I do think that was funny, man. But
I remember my first match. They put me against my brother.
Oh yeah, it was to unify the title. So they made up some BS title.
I was the Asian. What was that? The all Asian champion or some shit.
And then I had like a cruiserweight belt, and they wanted to merge the belts and make it the Continental Championship. And bro, we had a good match though.
Bro, we had this shit. I was at the gym every day trying to make sure my shit was dope. Tight, making sure going over everything. First, what was it, like the second spot? I was supposed to go for an up and over.
Yeah, you see that
Oh
question?
shit! What the fuck is that bullshit? But
Two different guys.
This dude whips me into the corner. I go for an up and over. Shit the bed. Didn't get over. My brother fucking straight splashed me in the corner. Demolished me for about a good 6 minutes straight. And then let me get a couple little burn spots. And then
man, I let you powerbomb me, bro. What you talking about? Your 120 pound. Yeah, you powerbomb me.
I don't remember that.
After the match.
But I remember I got my ass whooped for fucking up that spot. I ate it. And that was the way that's the way it was though, right?
But that's the way it was. You call it in the ring.
You call it in the ring, you fuck up, you get fucked up.
That was my thing. Like when even now to this day, like they're like, oh, what do you want to do? Just tell me what you want to do. I call my stuff in the ring because if you mess up, I don't have to worry about it because I just whip that ass until it's time to give you your comeback. I call it in the ring to this day. Like he might have to go over a couple of his spots because he does little fancy stuff. But
shit, you know what I'm saying? When you try to be fancy, you gotta tell somebody about it.
Yeah.
You can't go off and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna throw you in the corner and hit you with a jaw tapper there. I'm like, what the fuck's a jaw tapper?
Willie's asking how are we doing, gentlemen. There goes Willie right there.
Okay, Willie Mato.
Willie.
I'm surprised he can reach the keyboards.
Oh god damn,
man, maybe he's on his phone.
Oh, that's good. He's probably cursing us out, motherfucker.
He's like, motherfucker.
Joe, you know what's up, Willie? Would you remember Jimmy Hustler?
Yeah,
man,
let me tell you something about Jimmy. Man. Jimmy's a good dude, and he was a solid. He was a solid worker.
Yeah,
he was a solid worker.
He had a heart murmur, right?
Yeah, he had a heart attack and died. Yeah.
And then like what?
Good dude, man.
Let's see, Jimmy Hustler,
Jimmy the Hustler,
Timmy,
yeah, Tim Marson.
Tim Marson. Then I didn't know the dude that Bobby and all he had a Captain America show.
Yeah,
Juicy Joe, man. Juicy Joe was awesome, man.
Joe Delicious. Yeah, he was cool as hell, man.
How did he die? Heart attack too?
I think it was something like that.
I don't know.
I can't give you the exact
no, it's fine. I'm just curious.
I don't know exactly, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he ended up going
we're doing fine.
Gorilla Diesel.
Yeah, Diesel died.
Yeah, he died last year.
COVID.
Yeah.
Bro, that scared the hell out of me, man.
Dude, it's almost a year.
COVID at the time, bro. No, it's just about a year, probably.
Yeah, it's about a year.
COVID at the time when
Angel Willie's using his phone.
Yeah, Willie was a tough dude, man. I mean, he's still tough.
That's one of the toughest little guys.
That dude, yeah, man. We used to have some awesome, man. I mean, we used to beat each other up in the ring and just laugh. You know what we used to do? We used to try to hurt each other to see who would tap out. You know, like we
used to shoot. Remember we used to shoot?
Yeah, we used to shoot. We used to do I remember one time, hey Willie, come here. I saw this in Japan. The move that AJ's the calf killer.
Yeah.
Before AJ Styles, Willie was, hey Willie, I saw this in Japan. Hey, can I try this? And he goes, yeah, sure. And I hit it, and he's like, holy shit! He started laughing and he rubbed his guy's like, ooh, that's a good one. That hurts. I said, oh man, I saw that in Japan. He goes, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good move. You know, yeah, that because that you put pressure. I didn't think it was gonna hurt, but if you put your shin bone towards your calf and you put that pressure. Yeah. That thing is, that was painful. Yeah. Tim Marson.
The voice died too, man.
Whose voice?
The voice was the End Taker.
The End Taker.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know him.
Yeah, we can't.
I didn't know Joe Delicious.
I remember he came to I was working for Mikey Whipwreck's NYWC, and he came to the show, and he's like, hey,
he dropped off his tape.
He dropped off his tape. He's like, hey, can you put in a word for me? I'm like, nah, man, because I really don't know you like that. I'm not going to put a word. Okay, you're from Gleason's. That's fine and dandy, but I'm not at Gleason's anymore, and I'm not going to put in my name on you if I don't really know you like that. So, yeah, he didn't get a break that day.
But remember when we went to we went to training, and they showed his tape. And he they get the tape. He dropped off his tape
to Mikey.
Right? To Mikey, and dude, his what his promo tape was him coming out the dirt, talking like the Undertaker, and then like a bunch of just random spots from not even from shows, from like training, and they were like, "Hey, you seen this shit?" We were like, "Oh, what the hell, man!" So then, like a couple weeks later, somebody else was asking about it. They're like, "Yo, put it on." They went to put it on, and they recorded Raw over. Recorded Raw over dude's promo tape, bro.
That's funny. Dude, I remember when I met Rockshaw and he was in the ring.
Why would we want to buy followers?
I remember his first day.
Brony.
And want to become famous by followers, and no, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
But I remember I looked at his feet and I'm like, yo, bro, how thick are those shoes? Rockshaw.
Oh, Rockshaw with the,
because he used to wrestle these like thick ass high heel. I mean, that's what I'm
calling.
Hey, man. His first day of training, I get to the gym and he's the first one there, and I see him like in the ring, like just walking around the ring, and he had like a leotard and all these pads on pads.
Yeah, I remember.
Johnny's like, he used to rock the rib guards too.
I look at him. I
remember.
Yeah, I got the rib.
It was a rib guard shirt.
Yeah. So I look at Johnny. I'm like, what's this? He goes, oh, it's the new guy. I'm like, serious? He goes, yeah, man, it's the wheel. Go ahead and train with him.
He pays for you.
Yeah, he pays for you. He gives you the power. I'm like, all right. And then, not for nothing, man, I turned out to like the dude. The dude's a good dude.
Love Rockshaw.
Rockshaw's a great guy. But the first impression of him is like, Jesus Christ.
I don't know, man. I was
never. It's like Kevin Matthews. Kevin Matthews came with a 8x10 his first day.
No.
Remember that?
No.
Gimmick. Yeah. No, Angel wasn't there, bro. Angel was already gone.
But you remember
that?
Yeah, 8x10 with the Hardy Boy.
Kevin Matthews is a good dude too, though.
He's not a good dude.
What?
I was very selective. I was very like Rockshaw. Like I said, nothing against him. I just didn't click with him. I just didn't feel him, and I just like, I don't know. But nothing personal. It's just business, But then he just started living the gimmick. Like when I used to talk to him off the like not even on the show. Yeah, the Rockshaw 357 or whatever. I don't know what the fuck. And I'm like, what the fuck? You working me or something, bro? Now he hangs out with Cash. Any Cash wanted for like invading the Capitol?
Oh yeah, he went into the Capitol.
Did he really?
Yeah, Jimmy got Cash, bro. Wow.
They got him on footage.
Looking for that motherfucker. he's one of the dudes that fucking ran up in the Capitol.
And he was wearing his Gimmick shirt. He was wearing his Gimmick shirt on, and
you want to know how all them jackasses got caught? Because nobody wanted to wear a mask. Got you all on tape.
True shit. If everybody would wear a mask, they would have been
got away with it.
Killing.
Oh yeah, I would have worn a mask. I would have went to the Capitol rocking this. I would have been working. I would have been rocking this lucha mask.
I would have been wearing a Parka mask.
Yeah.
Doing cheese.
Yeah. I would have never showed.
All kinds of shit.
Yeah, I would have never showed my face because eventually they would, especially at the government, man, they would have been like, we're after this fool, But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just these guys. I mean, they're cool dudes, but it's just funny the things that they done to get themselves in trouble, and stuff. But but again, I love them all, man. Like Flex always makes me laugh.
Big dysfunctional family of.
Oh yeah. Flex always made me laugh. Abby always made me laugh. The Zoo made me laugh. I mean, there was some good dudes. I mean, Goldball,
Golden Terror.
Golden Terror. Yeah.
Did I ever tell you the story? Oh, my favorite story is one time me and Armand was in the ring, and he's like, "Oh, I'm in love." I'm like, "Here we go."
Armand, the fucking Kid Onion.
Kid Onion, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm like Kid USA. But Rob comes in, and he's talking about this girl he hooked up with. And he's like, oh, my God, I love her. She's so awesome. Dude, last night, oh, my God. We were on the sofa. We were just kissing and hugging and stuff. Dude, I tried to stick my finger in her. And she was so tight, I couldn't stick my finger in her. But, as we're getting hot and heavy, I was able to slip my dick in. So wait a minute. You couldn't stick your finger, but you're able to slip your dick in. Oh no, is that like that, brother? Is that like that? I said, oh, whatever, fool. We just ripped him. It was our man that brought it up. He's like, wait a minute, let me get this straight. You know, and I love. I crashed his car. Did I tell you that one?
You crashed his car.
Oh man,
Rob? Mm-hmm. Oh man.
We went to Joey's in Clifton, right? He's like, Angel, let's go clubbing. We're gonna go to Joey's in Clifton, and I was never used to those clubs closing at 2 a.m. because in New York, you know, like 5:45 last call. Yeah. So we drive down there, and I'm just drinking. I'm drinking screwdrivers, you know, because I wasn't driving, so I'm wasted. And he's like, Angelo, I need a favor, and I'm like, what do you want? He goes, hey, take my car keys. I'm gonna leave with this girl. I'll pick up my car from you tomorrow morning. I said, bro, I'm drunk, man. I'm like hammered. He's like, you'll be fine. You'll be okay. Just go. Get out of here. Dude, I drove a half a mile and realized, oh shit, didn't turn on the headlights. And then I get over the George Washington Bridge, drive all the way through the Bronx, get to Queens, park the car, go in reverse in front of my house. Boom! I hit a fucking meter. Yeah. Okay. Dented the shit out of his bumper. And then he comes. Oh yeah, so he comes and he's like, hey, I'm here to pick up my car. Hey man, somebody hit your car. So he's like, you did it. Oh no, I wasn't. I was like, Shaggy, it wasn't me. You know, so 10 years later I told her, yeah, it was me, man, but it was your fault because you sent me home drunk. You know, I would have been pulled over, but I'm surprised I made it home.
Yeah, I remember I let you drive my Blazer one time. Like I was tired. I had just come out of work and I was giving you a ride to ECW. Like, I'll drive, man. And we go pick up Sal. We go to pick up Sal at his house in Jersey. And your ex-wife was in the car with us too. And you're like, I'll drive. I'm like, all right. So I let you drive. You put the car in reverse, almost crashed my fucking Blazer. I was like, no. I said, cut. And then Cindy drove the rest of the night.
I was green and driving, man. I was like a horrible driver. Dude, I remember when I crashed my remember that red Escort I had?
Was it Escort? I thought it was a Nissan. It was an Escort?
It was a Ford Escort ZX2.
I remember when you were living in Ridgewood.
Yeah, and she was like, we went to the ECW show, rustled my ass off, then we had to cut promos, and the promos took forever. So we didn't leave the ECW arena until like 4:30, something like that, and I was all beat up. So Sydney's like, hey, I'm just tired, I need to rest. Why don't you drive halfway? And I'll take over from there. Dude, I was hurting. So I drive, sun's coming up, driving. We get to Jersey. I mean, she said, we get to Jersey, I'll drive. I get to Jersey, hey, wake up. It's your turn. She's like, I don't feel good. Just keep going. Dude, so I got there on the BQE, getting off on Greenpoint, the Greenpoint exit on the BQE. Dude, I fell asleep at the wheel. And I hit this Asian car. And our bumpers got hooked.
What's an Asian car?
Like this.
Was it like a Honda?
It was like a Honda. It was a Honda, but it was an Asian dude driving this Honda.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like an Asian modeled car. Like
no, it was an Asian dude driving an Asian car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
So we get intertwined in the bumper, but he literally pushed us up on the barrier leading over to the street. Because if you looked out the window, you could see the street down in the Greenpoint Avenue. Because it was like this on the side. So we get back on the floor. The car hits the floor. Boom, boom, boom. You see the tires bent in. The tires going like the TV cartoon Mask. And Cindy wakes up and she's like, "What happened?" Hey man, that Asian dude hit. She's like, the bottom line is we filed a lawsuit, we won, and it was my fault.
Oh,
but it was my fault. I swear to God, I fell asleep at the wheel. And the Asian guy, what are you doing? You hit the car, and I was just like, yo, man, it's not my fault, man. You can't drive shit.
What are the odds, though, huh?
I'll tell you, one day we wrestled in Philly, right? And it was me, him, and our friend Guapo. And Guapo's driving, and I showed him how to get on the road. I say, all right, all you gotta do is take this and from there, you guys are good to go. I'm gonna
dog on the highway. You talking about the dog?
I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna go to sleep, bro. 2 hours later, all of a sudden I hear the car come to a screeching halt. I go, what the? I get out, like, what the hell?
On the highway, bro.
He's like, you see that dog? I go, what dog? He goes, there was a dog in the highway. I was like, get the hell out of the seat. So I start driving. I go, where the hell are we? Bro, I don't know how they did it, but we were in the same exact spot where I put them on the highway to get back home. 2 hours later, we were in the same spot. I don't know. They drove in a circle and got us back to that same spot.
Are you serious?
Swear to God, man, I don't know how they did it.
I don't know how it happened either.
It was Groundhog Day.
But yo, legit, we were in the same spot. But at the same time, Guapo also, we were going to Hazleton one time, right? It was that was the day that Flex managed me and him, and it's like a 3-hour drive to Hazleton. This motherfucker, it took us 6 hours to get to Hazleton, and we weren't in no traffic at all. 6 hours, bro. We got there, and we got there for we were wrestling for Pops, Alpha. We got there, and my brother calls me. Where the fuck y'all at? Yo, I don't know. Because we were map questing. We're looking at paper like. My brother's like, y'all are on third. Okay. I'm like, what match is starting now? First match. Like, I don't know where the fuck we at, bro. We get to the building. They're like, hey, you guys got like 5 minutes till y'all on. It's like, was that our first match? Second match there? I think our second match, right?
You guys been there for a while. I think you guys had the titles.
No. Because that was the day we wrestled Weave and Jamie Samuel.
Okay.
And so they put us in there. Dude's trying to come up, call all these spots. I'm like, listen, bro, don't call no spots for me right now, man. Call this shit in the ring. I'm just trying to get ready. But he keeps talking. I'm like, yo, stop talking, bro. I'm trying to get my gear on. But I want to do this. Stop.
Call it.
I was like, tell me in the ring, man. Yo, we get there. Boom. Get in the ring. I look at Guap before the match starts. I'm like, yo, let's rush him. Dude's all celebrating and shit to start. I'm like, wow. We start fucking him up. I whip him off. I'm like, duck my clothesline. Give me a drop kick. My man does that. I'm like, yo, you're shine, right? Buddy does a couple moves. Whips me out the rope, says, do the thing. Bro, I felt like I was in slow motion. I'm like running. I hit the ropes, and I'm like, what the fuck's this dude talking about? Do the thing. And now I'm thinking, in my head the whole time, I'm like, if he don't do nothing, I'm just gonna fuck this kid up. But I come off the ropes, we straight just chest to chest. I look at him, wham, punch his ass right in his face. Yoke him down, start fucking clubbing the fuck out of him. Bang, bang, bang. Fucked him up for like 3-4 minutes. Tag Guapo in. I'm like, fuck him up. Don't let him tag out. Guapo's like,
his partner didn't want to get in the ring.
Yeah, Guapo's like, okay, because Guapo was green as fuck at the time. He had just really started on the indies too, so he's whooping dude's ass. Tag me back in, fucking him up some more. Tag him back in. All of a sudden,
want to get in the ring.
All of a sudden, dude hits him with a chin buster. I look at Guapo like, come on, bro. Dude goes and makes a hot tag real quick. His partner comes in, house of fire. I grab his ass, throw him right the fuck out the ring. Yeah, I straight threw him out to the ring to Flex. Flex was managing us. I throw his ass out the ring. I'm like, yo, grab that motherfucker. We hitting him with our finisher. Guap's like, all right. Yo, we hit Buddy with our finisher, pin him. They were hot, bro. Afterwards, everybody in the locker room was hot because we were brand new there. I think that was probably our second show there, and we fucked Buddy up. And they were like, they brought us to the office. Alpha talks to us. He's like, hey, what happened out there? I'm like, what do you mean? So they're like, Guapo's like, yeah. I'm like, he's like, what do you mean? What happened? I'm like, what happened? So he's like, what happened? Why'd you beat him up? I'm like, listen, man, the way I was trained, you fuck up, you get fucked up. So Alpha looked at me. He's like,
yes. He goes,
he's like, that's just like me and my brother. He goes, you remind me of me and my brother.
And he goes, don't worry, it's gonna look great on TV.
Yeah. Hey, I was like, oh shit. I was like, bro, I swore we were about to get fired. I was like, yo, we're about to get fucking fired. We just got there. And then they tried to fucking shoot on us the next show, but it was all good too, you know. But that's another day, another story, you know.
Well, but you know what? That even makes it even better. Now you're taking it up a next level. Let's kick it.
Yeah, bro. They're trying to throw the big boys at us.
Ass whipping number 2.
Yeah.
You know.
But guys, on that note, we gotta get out of here. We're 16 minutes over.
I know, man. We could keep talking all night long, brother.
Yeah,
all night, bro.
Hey, man, I really appreciate you guys having me on as your first guest. You know,
I'm gonna tell you, Angel, if you want to come on next week, we could be like a reunion with Willie too. And
that's right. I'm down.
Yeah,
I'm always down,
awesome.
man.
Yeah.
We're gonna try and hit up Damian Dragon if we could get him on too. That'll be fucking.
He'll probably promote a school. If you need personal training,
God bless the dude, man. He's still living his dream.
Man, you know what?
I know, but I love fucking with him, man. I love him to death, but I gotta rip him. You know.
Yeah, Willie, love you, man. Hey guys, thank you.
Later,
thank you, everybody tuned in. Thank you. Look for us next Sunday, 9:00. Night of the Gimmick table. That President's Boogaloo LowRyda.
Thank you to the cicadas. Thank you to the cicadas for the music. Angel, thanks for coming on.
Anytime, bro.
And hey guys, don't forget, Angel got a podcast every Friday, right?
Oh yeah, man, killing the business, man. You know,
give yourself a plug.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I got 2 podcasts. Wrestling with Tragedy on the Vince Russo brand. You know, so definitely call Patreon Russo/TWC. Definitely check that out. And also we got Killing the Business on the NWA network. You know, so definitely check that out. And I really appreciate you guys having me on the show, man. It's nothing but love, man. You know, and I can't wait to be on next week. See the boys.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Wonder if Flex makes it. You know, see if his wife lets him.
We'll get him on. Wewe'll get him on. Hey,
I want to gradually work our way to
you got an open invite anytime you want. If we'll give you a heads up who's gonna be on. If you want to pop in, say what's up, throw a rib on one of these motherfuckers if you want.
I appreciate it, man. I'll come around, man. I'm always accessible, you know, and I love you guys, man. You guys are my boys, man.
Love you too, man.
People, thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate y'all. Be safe. See you next week.
All right, later.